Testing? Testing? Hello? Okay, there we go. My microphone wasn't working. But it is now, hopefully. You! Me! It's me! What's up? Hello! Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm back from my vacation. It was nice. Probably talk about it while we draw. It's pretty good. It was nice to just relax at the beach. It went by so fast. It doesn't feel like I've been gone for a week, but apparently I have. Why am I... Hold on. Whoop! Why am I out of sync? Did you fight the sand? No. No, I just hang out with the sand. I swam a bit. I found the mole crabs. It was a good mole crab week. I found mole crabs 6 out of the 7 days I was there. That is considered a good mole crab week, I'd say. Okay. Yay, a lot happened while I was gone, it seems like. I got attacked 3 times in Art Fight. So, I guess I'll have to be working on that today. That's... I can't think of anything else. There's probably something I need to say, but I've completely forgotten. Oh. I also am almost done with college. Almost a week away. I have 8 more days left. And then I'm free from school forever. So we're drawing Rubid. For Fresh Knight, who was a viewer of our streams, actually. Yeah, Fresh Knight pops in chat occasionally. Rubid's a little imp. A little demon lad. Yeah. Yeah. Really just relaxing vacation, nothing much happened. I got attacked 3 times. Yes, we are constantly under attack every day of my life. My life knows no peace, sadly. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I got to see a live sand dollar. I got to hold one. I found one in the water and I got to hold it. It was cool. Did you know that they're alive? Well, the shells you find are ones that are not alive. I did get to see a live one though. A live sand dollar looks like a dead sand dollar, but with little spikes on it. And they move. Not very fast, but they move. They kind of just slide around across the sand. It was very cool to find. I'd never seen one before, so that was exciting. Oh, good time to pop in, yeah! Welcome! You're just in time! I'm drawing Reuben! Not Reuben. Reuben is like a food, I think. No, that's the name of it. Is Reuben a food? Reuben? No, or is it? What is Reuben? I'm not drawing Reuben, I'm drawing Rubid. My bad. I thought sand dollar was just a pretend currency people use seashells. No, sand dollars... They look like... this. They've got a little star in the middle. Reuben is a sandwich, yeah. This is not- I'm not drawing a sandwich. This is what a sand dollar looks like. And this is what a live sand dollar looks like. They've got spikes instead. Kind of like this. Still got the pattern though, kind of. Anyway, that's what a live sand dollar kind of looks like, not really. They're related to sea urchins. Do you know what a sea urchin skeleton looks like? By the way, when you find a sand dollar on the ocean, it is a skeleton. A skeleton of a creature. This is what a sea urchin skeleton looks like. It's a ball. And everyone in that show is named after foods. Right, I remember Chowder vaguely. A little bean body. Okay. So yeah, that was what I got to see at the beach. I saw some seagulls. I went to the aquarium and I saw a sea turtle. Yeah. Evolution is kind of crazy like that. You rely on finding, I guess when you're a crab and you see a bunch of, shells lying around, you take that opportunity. We talked about Chowder in the previous art fight stream. Right, we're drawing a checkerboard. Really strange adaptation. How was your vacation? You're ended with 8 coffins. Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. I just found some shells. And I found a shark's tooth. I found 2. I found shells and teeth. They're actually like, he's thinner at the top. It's like pear shape almost. Just find too many heart attacks, but it's all over. I'm glad they were mini ones and not full heart attacks. Seven coffins in Goatman's basement? Oh no. Oh right, not Deltarune, Undertale. Man, I think, oh, Undertale. That's a good game, and then I remember that game came out when I was like still early in high school. Like maybe freshman year even. That game, can't believe it's been so long already. I should play Undertale eventually on stream. I've played it before, obviously. I've beaten it a few times. Once or twice, I think. But I haven't streamed it. I've only streamed Deltarune. Shovel Knight. Oh yeah, Shovel Knight's also pretty old now. 9, almost 10. It's crazy. A car flipped sideways? Oh god. I'm glad you're safe. Okay. When we were 14. Oh, Jesus Christ. 14? Oh. Oh no. It was quite the adrenaline. Yeah, I would assume so. I'm glad you're safe. God. This is why driving scares the crap out of me. But I gotta do it. I have places to go, considering where I live is 90% roads. You kind of cannot rely on public transportation in any place that isn't a city, like a major city in America. You cannot rely, like, there's almost none. And even then, don't rely on public transportation in, you've been trying to figure out Gmod player models. Oh yeah. FNAF is 8 years old. Yeah, that's not surprising. Wait, no. I think FNAF is way older than... I remember FNAF when I was in middle school. Yeah, FNAF is older than Undertale. I think it might be... Me 15. Then again, this is me trying to figure out the passage of time, which I could not tell you, like, what year's stuff happened in my own life. A year before Undertale. Huh. Apples are real? I think so, yeah. Undertale was 2015. Okay. That's crazy. Weird. Passage of time is confusing. Gmod. Yeah, I think it would be really fun to, like, make my own, like, not even make my own, just port my model into Gmod, but I've been looking into it, and it seems very arbitrary and archaic and confusing and all sorts of nonsense. See you later, Malar. Have a good one. Stay safe. Do you want your own models? Oh, that'd be cool. Speaking of Gmod, kind of, not really. TF2 got a new update. They added a seal. That's the extent of what I know. There is a seal in Team Fortress 2 now. The UV maps suck. Oof. Yeah, UV maps are very difficult to learn. Like, it's kind of a thing where you just have to do it a lot until you get good at it. Like, tutorials can only help so much. It's one of the few things, like, yeah. That's the thing that you just have to get better at with, like, a lot of practice. Like, a lot of 3D modeling stuff, you can just... A lot of it helps, that there's tutorials available, but even with tutorials, depending on the character, like, a UV tutorial just might not help. At all. No normal maps? Oh yeah, normal maps... The one thing that Blender is not good at is, I'd say, texturing. Like, if you're doing anything, like, super detailed, like, you're kind of screwed when it comes to texturing. Like, simple characters, like, yeah, you can do good texture of that, but, like, it has no layers. There's no layers, there's no different types of brushes, you get one and it's a circle and that's it. And you can't paint on normal maps and stuff like you could do with other texture programs. And it just sucks because, the texture program I've been using, I use it because I have student access, and I'm going to lose it in 30 days. They had some way to integrate. Clip Studio Paint does have a way to... does have, like, a 3D modeling thing where you can paint textures, not directly on, but you can, like, see a live... like, if I paint on the texture, you can see it, like, on there. Unfortunately, they still don't have it to where you, can paint directly onto the model, unfortunately. But it's a step up in, what Blender can do. Like, it has layers, and I can use all of my Clip Studio Paint brushes. And I actually used it to make the summertime model. I would not have been able to do these textures with just Blender, unfortunately. But yeah, if you have Clip Studio Paint, you can use that. But that's only for textures. Again, you cannot do normal maps with that. Which sucks, because you can do a lot of cool stuff with normal maps. We had Wingstop for lunch. I don't think I've eaten Wingstop before. Change canvas size. Oh, get this out of the way. I need to make this square. Snipping tool will help me. We're gonna draw the staff. Okay. I know you can draw the rough texture. That isn't always the cleanest solution, yeah. I think there is a free texturing program. It's like, what do I use for my college work? Adobe Substance Painter. Would not recommend it just because it's Adobe. Unless you are a student and you can get it for free. My friend used that. I would not recommend that for beginners or just anyone who isn't planning to do 3D modeling professionally. Because it's Adobe. So how do we do the staff? It's good, but it's Adobe. So, like, I could not, in a good conscience, recommend it to you. There is, like, a free version. I think it's called, hold on, let me Google this. The first time I used it, it's like Blender, but for texture. Quixel Mixer? Yes, Quixel Mixer. It is basically how Blender is to Maya. It's basically the Blender version of Adobe Substance Painter. I wish more programs could be like Aseprite. I need to get Aseprite. But I'm like... I need to get it eventually. I want to do pixel art. Have I told you guys of this concept I've been thinking about? I don't have it. Me neither. But I kind of want it. What was I talking about? Alright. Let me move this out of the way. Oh! I was drawing on the wrong layer. It's a $30 Steam program? Really? I thought it was... Hold on, how much is Aseprite? I could have sworn it was... Wishlist? Aseprite is 20, not 30. Then again, it might be a regional thing. It could be 30 Canadian, for all I know. You know how wacky, Canadian prices get? Even better, yeah. And it's on Steam, so you know, that will go on sale occasionally. I'm back. Welcome back! So yeah, I would try Quixel Mixer. It's not as good the last time I tried it as Substance Painter, but it's free and it gets the job done. Like, if you are looking for just something simple that can get your models textured. You're making a couple Flipnote animations. Oh yeah, I did find a program that recreates Flipnote, and I've already forgotten what it's called. Okay. First, let me draw this staff. I think I mentioned it on stream before. How's the beach? It was good. I saw a live sand dollar. I took a bunch of pictures. I need to show you guys the pictures I took later. It's a silly program. Flipnote or Quixel? Either way, yes. I had it when I was a kid. I didn't animate anything on there, though. I did watch a lot of other people's animations, though. Shoutouts to, Shiny Eevee, wherever you are now, for getting me interested in the Chow Garden and fundamentally changing me as a person for the rest of my life. Flipnote. Yes, 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 that's what it is. Thank you. Okay. That's good for now. It looks like a spoon. Ceiling. No, then I remember the name. I know what it is. I remember what it is, I just couldn't remember the name. Actually, you know what? Actually, do send me the link, because I will forget. KK Flipnotes video. Yeah, yeah! I remember them. It's a comically large spoon. It's not supposed to be a spoon. Okay, and then... more square-shaped fingers. There we go. Cereal time? Oh no! I'll add detail to the staff later. I know I'm just supposed to... Why did I erase this part? It's supposed to be... only a spoonful. Okay. Should I animate and flip note? Thoughts on McDonald's hash browns? Haven't had them in a while. They're alright, from what I remember. The hash brown, it's like... It's a fried potato, but not a French fry. It's... I don't know what they do different to it. It's like... a bunch of chopped potatoes... fried, like, and then, like, smushed together and then fried. I think. It's like less cooked fried. Kind of. I mean, they're kind of more cooked on the outside. For breakfast? Kinda, yeah. Tortilla de papa? Make tortilla. I think I'm. Did you? Tortilla de papa. Yeah. It's kind of like that, except less cakey. They're kind of small. And it's just potatoes, there's nothing else in them. They chop it up and pan fry it. Yeah. That's what they do differently. Brits for? Oh, did the Brits invent? Where did I go? Why did I disappear? The Brits invent hash browns? Interesting. Seems like a British breakfast thing. Now, if it was a British breakfast thing, it wouldn't taste good. Yeah, we either a common topic is either food or animals. You never answered the question. An A and B to Nightcore, as is tradition. British food I would describe as either canned stuff or weird slop. And then, like, some okay pastries. Which is why all the top restaurants in England have nothing to do with British food. Like, you see all these famous British chefs. And they're always, cooking something French. There's like, what, beef Wellington, and that's it? And beef Wellington is just like, eh. Mushy peas, yeah. Beans on toast. Ugh. Any British accent now? Absolutely not. Wait a minute. I forgot. Wait, first I gotta do the hands. These little segmented hand bits actually make it harder for me to draw hands somehow. Because usually when I do it, I just do a weird shape that vaguely looks like a hand and I can cheat it, but... He's Scottish? Really? Yeah, you did, like, you've improved a lot since in just 1 year. It's very cool. Yeah, the head was a bit strange. Well, that's because also you were trying to do, like... The fox head is always a bit weird perspective-wise. Because I either draw it like this... Or like... this... And I think you were trying to do, like, what is it, 3/4 angle? Which, even for me, is a bit difficult. You went for the more stylized route. If I remember correctly. Which I think works best for your style. Honestly. Usually it bothers me when something like this. But I think you did a good job pulling, like, the side mouth off good. Also just, yeah, even for me, I sometimes like, oh god. That's actually the trick. I have, like, this little line I have here. Like, this little, like, this area. That's actually to help me That helps me figure out where the nose is. Anyway. Yeah, that could just be used. I use that sometimes. It's just like an indicator on where the angle of the head is supposed to be. This triangle here, where the nose is. Gives a sense of perspective. Anyway, tail. Very important. Constant method to draw it many times. Ah, I see. Well, I should... Sammy art tutorial win, where it's just, how do you draw Sammy? Like... this. No. Oh god, how do I draw Sammy? This is the eyes. It doesn't look right. That doesn't look right either. Now, you know what? We're drawing Ruben, not me. It's just a Sammy tutorial. Yeah. Okay. Horns. Goes like this. And then like this. There we go. Crush Knight, honestly, one of the things I like about your style, your characters have very distinct shapes. A lot of good shapes here. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Then draw Smile like 20 times, yeah. Draw that long enough. Ruben had rounded horns. I kind of just constantly change them. I think the rounded, the pointy horns fit him better. Rounded horns are very cute, though. Both have their ups and purposes. Yeah, but like, the triangles here. A lot of triangles. I forget what triangles mean in like shape languages. There's like a whole... I went to college. I took a class on this, on like character design and like how to use these different shapes. I could not tell you what they actually mean, but you did them right. It's more of a subconscious thing than anything. How's it going? Pretty good. I just got back from my vacation. And now I'm drawing a little demon fella. You love Jack Frost SMT. I'm trying to remember. I think I know who you're talking about. He kind of looks like this, right? Like, like this. This guy. He's got his hat on like this. Not like this? This guy? Yeah. I know nothing about that game other than that he's in it. Close enough. That's what I'm good at, drawing characters from memory that are sort of correct. Binding of Isaac I know more. Isaac is... miserable little guy. He hates it here. Your friends were like, oh... I asked my friends, like, hey, I got a PlayStation 5, what game should I get on it? And they were like, oh, get Persona 5. Wait, is it a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4? What beast is this in my room? Anyway, I think it's a PS4 or something. I don't remember. Anyway, I have some sort of machine. I have a PlayStation. What game do I get on it? And they said, oh, get, Persona 5. And then proceeded to say, and afterwards, discussed Persona 5 and proceeded to say nothing good about it. And how much they hated it, and all the problems with it, and how it was weird and gross and creepy. I was like, oh. And then my parents got it for me. For, like, my birthday or Christmas. And I have it now. It's like the deluxe edition. It sits unopened in my room, because... it contains an ominous aura. I own a... Ironically, that's the second game I own that has a threatening aura to it that I refuse to play. For completely unrelated reasons. You played like 10 Mega Man games. What's the other one? It is a copy of Final Fantasy number I don't remember that my friend gave to me. She didn't want it anymore because she claims that it's cursed. There's something wrong with this copy. She has this effect on games where there's something wrong with it. It just acts 14, yeah, probably. It does strain things graphically. It's not even scary. It's not scary because it's like the game itself. It's just like something's wrong with it. I'll have to ask her again, and I'm afraid to play it. Also, that I don't play it because the game itself is boring. I do find it funny that it's not even like creepy. It's just weird. You know, I'll DM her later, like... It's not the MMO one, it's the one where they're on a road trip. It's just like, it's not even Final Fantasy, it's Final Normal. Except, like, sometimes they have lasers or whatever. It's just 4 guys on a road trip. I don't remember where the fantasy part came in. I just remember that, the radio started playing and it was copyrighted music. And I got really confused. I'm not streaming it. The game's long and boring. It's just kind of funny. I think she has pictures still saved of, like, what went wrong with it. Like, at one point there was 2 versions of the same party member. And one was, like, kind of A-posing in the ground, sort of. If I remember correctly, one of the dudes was, like, I don't have to phrase this, but, like, slightly thicker than normal. Like, she was playing it at like, her friend came over, and he said, why is the character's hips like that? Why is he moving like that? And there's something wrong with him, I guess. I don't know. She managed to, like, enter an area, like, somehow with the chocobo. Is this real or not? According to her, yes. There's just... I could boot up the game and see if he's, like, still weirdly thick. Allegedly. I don't know if he's supposed to look like that or not, because I have the cursed game. This is the start of an ARG. Who has the broken game? I have the broken game. It was originally my friend's. You know what? Let me go pick it up real quick. I think I still have it. I should. What number game is this? Where is it? Shadow of the Colossus. That's... Oh, here it is. Final Fantasy XV, whatever XV is. Also, there's like, for some reason, the box is like in both English and French. That's not surprising. Surprising is there's no Spanish translation. I don't know why it's in French. Hold on, you know what, where's my phone? I'm gonna DM her. I can't find my phone. I'll DM her later. Yeah, I have a... Roman numbers are weird. Anyway, I have a cursed copy of Final Fantasy 15 that's just in my room. Picking up dust. I don't know. I kind of know them. It's just I can't remember which one's 15 and which one's like 14 or whatever. Or whatever. Have the church's number of a hand? No, it's... I don't know how to explain to you. It's not even, like, evil. It's just weird. It's not evil or anything. It's just weird. And I don't know how much is her, like, just glitching the game out by accident and, like, what's something physically wrong with the game. Maybe it's because it's French? Why is it in English and French? Usually, like... In American copies, it's usually an English version, a Spanish version, and then sometimes a French version on the back. But for some... Cyberpunk on release level of weirds? Almost, yeah. You didn't play the game? I don't know. Her screenshots, it seemed pretty cursed. No, I'm opening up Discord. No, screw this. Oh yeah, I've been invited to the Clip Note Studio server. Wow. Unrelated to the Clip Studio. Anyway, where's my friend? Where is she? human who infested this, who makes one of the characters just like slightly thicker than normal. Yeah. It's not. I don't even know. I've never played the game, so I wouldn't even know if the game's like weird or if it's just like that. I think I made this horn too small. It's bothering me. Okay. I have streamer mode enabled. So hopefully, oh, I do not get interrupted by anything. I also don't remember what the characters' names are called, so I could not tell you which character is slightly thicker than normal. Allegedly. I could not tell you because that's the only picture I've seen of him. That's all I know him from. It's my cursed Final Fantasy disc. I DM'd her. I don't know if she'll respond though. She might be busy. I don't own any holy water. I'm not even not playing it because it's spooky. I'm not playing it because the game sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it unrelated to the weird stuff that's happening. I want to play it because weird stuff are happening. I'm not playing it because the game's really boring. I don't care about freaking their little road trip. I remember one of them's like a food vlogger who takes photographs of everyone. I wanted to change the canvas size. Right. Imagine a creepypasta, but imagine you're a ghost haunting a game, but the player stops playing your game because the game you haunted sucks. I'm not playing this. What ghost is haunting my game, making my the Animoy boys slightly thicker than normal? Who's doing this? Oh, he takes pictures of people eating the food, not of him eating people. I think. I don't know, maybe that's a plot point that I don't know about. I'll have to look it up. I just remember, like, okay, Final Fantasy, and there was no fantasy. They were in a normal car. The car wasn't even working. It was like, they had to go to an auto shop. Auto repair shop. I'm like, oh. Why do people like this? I didn't get to see the chocobo, which is apparently in the game, but I didn't see it. I shouldn't have to play 15 hours of game to see the funny bird. Chocobos are the only redeeming quality of any Final Fantasy game, I've decided. Like, if you don't, like, what else is there in Final Fantasy that people like, honestly? Like, why should I care? There's that funny bird. And then what? Like, honestly. Explain to me. I actually do not know, like, anything else about Final Fantasy. There's, the funny guys that look like this. The Shadow Wizards. We love a Shadow Wizard. Funny dogs. Oh, I haven't seen the funny dogs. just funny dogs. Oh, and there's these guys, I guess. What are these? They have tails, maybe? Like a messed up Olimar. Who else? What else is in Final Fantasy? Oh, the funny cactus! I know him from Monster Hunter. He does this. He's in this pose. And I remember him from Monster Hunter because I was playing and I accidentally hit him because they just show up in the game for some reason, and it immediately killed, the monster I was fighting, and I'm like, oh, a free kill, okay. Cactuar, oh, that's a good name. I think Final Fantasy should, like, I don't care about, like, the boring anime boys. Like, they're lame, I don't care about them. They're boring. They don't entice me at all. Make a Final Fantasy game that's just a bunch of those creatures. Like, bring the funny wizards, the chocobo, what is it, the Moogle? Yeah, the Moogle and Cactuar. That's the party. And, like, maybe a dog or something. I don't know. It's all about women. Yeah, the women can stay too, I guess. There's, like, Tifa. And, wait, hold on. DMs. Oh, she might not have them. She's gonna check. She's gonna say. She says, "Let me check my gay station archive." What you talking about? Final Fantasy? And how I've played one game and it's my friend's haunted copy that just... things are kind of weird in it. Gay station, yeah. It's the gay station. Her words, not mine. Oh, wait. It's got them! I need to do, like, a criminal-style interview, or like a cryptid-style interview where I just interview her about her cursed copy of Final Fantasy 15. I'm at the species thingy. I remember the buy station. I'll have to check that one out. Okay, we were talking about chocobos, wizards, being... this stupid little heart icon that's in front of my chat, so it just... Fresh Knight's messages. The 7 remake being games is funny to me. Animate the interview? I might. I'll put, like, threatening music over... What is even his name? Who's the thick one? Like, his waistline is just messed up for some reason. And she doesn't know why? What? It's more of a reimagining. I see. It is weird that it's 3 games. I was... apparently, also... I never knew this. Apparently, Cloud Strife was never silly. I thought he was a silly guy. Because, look at him. Look at the PlayStation... what is it, 1 model? The PlayStation 2? Look at him. I thought he was goofy. Apparently he's very serious, actually. He just looks like that. The game was originally 2 discs in the 90s. If I remember correctly, it's the reason the game is 2 discs is one, because it's a freaking huge game for even for like now. And 2 is because everyone looks like that. And I thought Final Fantasy VII for the longest time was a very lighthearted, goofy game. Because they look like that, and also chocobos and whatever. And yeah, the FMVs that. Okay, we have image number 1. Image number 1 has been sent. This was what the cutscene looked like, apparently. This is a view from a cutscene, in-game cutscene. This is just what it looked like. Image 2 has been sent. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's not supposed to happen. The description for this is double sideways T-pose with spirit self. Also, there's like a goblin in there. People who know Final Fantasy 15, can you explain this image? People... yes. This is what happens in the Final Fantasy copy. Someone who understands Final Fantasy 15, please tell me what's happening in these images. Okay, it was Noctis. Noctis had weird hips, and they would dislocate if he ran too fast. I'll have to see if he still does that. Okay, anyway, those are... I think another story she told me is she got stuck in an area where a boss kept respawning for no reason before she could kill it. And so she just, like, there was just, like, a bunch of bosses in that room. Wait a minute. I didn't mean to do that. Transform. Oop. Mega Man also does that. I see. This is the wrong layer. Yeah. There's 2D animation FMVs. Oh, I did not know that. In Mega Man 8. I don't remember. I have a confession to make. I've never played a Mega Man game before. We need to bring FMVs back? Yeah! Not the live action ones, like animated stuff. For some reason, when I see FMV, I get confused with AMV. I'm like, yeah, Nightcore. Of course. I think we also need to bring Nightcore back. Attempted Mega Man 1 on multiple occasions. Mega Man fans, what is the Mega Man game to start on? I think we should just bring back making Nightcore AMVs. Mega Man. Yeah? Which one? Hard choice. Like, for a beginner, what is the Mega Man game for someone who's never played a Mega Man game before? Like, is it, like, just go gung-ho and start with the first one, Mega Man? I see. Okay, I'll start with the first one, then. Six and 8 are the easiest. Okay. Oh, hey, our sketch is done. The NA version of 2 is very easy. Merge this. The Legacy collection has save states. Yeah, I'll probably need that. Because we're talking about, what, 90s NA classic games? Where those games, I can't speak, those games were designed to be ridiculously hard on purpose so that you couldn't beat them in one day and then return them to the because people didn't buy the games, they rented them usually. Live systems, which are a remnant of arcade games. Yeah, like, Lives and Continues, that is a remnant of arcade games, and I don't know why the feature still exists. Unlike regular platformers. Mega Man 7 was made in 3 months. Oh god. The entire game difficulty. Yeah, I guess. But there's better ways to create difficulty other than a live system. No. 3, 9, and 5 in that order. What are your favorites? Those are your least favorites. Played 1 through 10. There's also, like, the spin-offs, right? Which have their own thousands of sequels. Like, there's Mega Man X, Mega Man, the 3D one. I forget the name of that one. The Mega Man computer EXE. There's a lot of Mega Man games. What other Mega Man games are there? There's 34 2D platformers in the series. Oh. And that's just 2D platformers. There's... And one was made after the year 2010. Jesus. Please, I just want to draw a line right. We're gonna be here for a while. No, no. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Wait, no. Favorite is 6. Didn't they continue making Mega Man platformers? Mega Man 10 was very good. You hated 9. I don't know. Did they? I know they made at least one. I think they've just been re-releasing Mega Man games now. They just make ports. There was a mobile game that got turned into a not mobile game without the... What's it called? Gotcha mechanic. They made 9 and 10 in 2007 and 2009 and 11 and 2018. I see. I'm trying to think. What other Mega Man games are there? I know the Mega Man X series, which is different from the regular Mega Man games. That's the one with the furries in it. Fight a bunch of animals or whatever that are also robots. Spit of face than a real game. Technically, it's not free to play anymore. It's just they shut down the servers. So they're like, okay, here's just the game. You don't need online anymore. You can just have it. Which honestly, they should have just done from the start. If you ask me. All right. X-Zero series and ZX Battle Network. A DS Battle Network, apparently those are separate. And then Legends, yeah, that's the 3D one. And those are the classics, the classic series, yeah, obviously. There's a lot of Mega Man games. The actual reason why they're having so much trouble making a new Mega Man game is because they've run out of characters to name things after. They've run out of mans. They're like, oh god. X series, Legends, and Battle Network. I see. I know that there's like a competitive battle network thing going on, and I thought that was very interesting. Like, online competitive battle network. Time to add the... I hate the little heart icon that covers up chat. Add the what man? Does that say woman? Yeah, why don't they, there should be a Mega Man game where you play as... What's her name? Roll? The girl one? That are based on medicine and viruses. Huh, that is interesting. Yeah, why isn't there a Mega Man game? There's a Roll costume and I'm not— No, I want a game about her. I think she should be allowed to fight. Actually, no, that too, but also Mega Man game where you play as the dog. Let me play as the dog. I think I'm onto something here. Mega Man game where you play as the dog. Whatever his name is. The funny doggy. Come on. And he's on like a quest to save Mega Man or whatever. I don't know the Mega Man lore. The demon god Eurykles. Oh god. So yeah, either that's the next Mega Man game they should make. It doesn't have to do with Mega Man at all. Kind of. He's there, but you don't play as him. You play as Roll or Funny Dog. No, both. They work together. X series you play as X, and Zero you play as Zero. I see. X is kind of a bad name. I mean, it's cool, but like, why would you name him that? Like, is that his actual name? Is that what people call him? It doesn't seem like a good idea. Mega Man has funny dogs? Okay, hold on, I'm googling this. Mega Man 6 dog. I'm not seeing dog fusion. Mega Man 6 fusion? I'm not seeing it. Dang it. Man. Anyway. I'll play Mega Man one day. Eventually. I'm trying to finish all the games that I own first before I go and... It's only the animation. Oh. All the games. Speaking of which, hold on, let me... What are the games I need to play? What are the games that I promised I was gonna play after I was done with keeps the stream. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What are we playing? Oh, the Ace Attorney trilogy. That was gonna be our long-term game. Wait, was there games that— oh wait, I need to finish Katamari and Breath of the Wild and Plants vs. Zombies 2. Never mind. Oh. We could play Jazzpunk, though. Pizza Tower. I don't own Pizza Tower, unfortunately. This is games that I own that I need to finish. Then get it— no! I'm trying to save money! I have too many games that I haven't finished yet. Anyway, back to drawing. I'm trying to make sound financial decisions. The Mega Man series is painfully formulaic. Yeah, I do. That I do remember. It's also kind of funny, yeah. You know what you're getting, at least. Money is useless. Listen. I want to play Pizza Tower as much as the much as the next person. But I can't. Not now. Later. At least let me finish a few games first. Will I even be able to continue Breath of the Wild? It's Womp. So I'm sorry. One day you'll get Pizza Tower. I promise. It's not today. And it probably won't be anytime soon. I have to finish Katamari. And Plants vs. We're gonna stream Plants vs. Zombies 2. We're gonna finish that. Isn't that exciting? I'm gonna stream the entirety of Ace Attorney. How about that? X7 and 8 are 3. Oh yeah, I remember! They have annoying voice acting that sucks. Plants vs. Zombies. We'll get Plants vs. Zombies. Just let me— I need to finish college, I need to finish Art Fight, and then we'll get Plants vs. You know what? Maybe when I finish my Art Fight pieces, I'll take a little break from art and we'll stream Plants vs. Zombies 2. How about that? Does that sound good? How's that sound? Yay! Plants vs. Zombies 2 is a low— oh wait, we were at the beach. Never mind. That doesn't sound relaxing at all. We were at the beach episode of— yo, it's the Sammy, it's me! Hi! I'm back. Again. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm at Big Wave Beach, yeah. I am at the beach. I don't remember what level— like, how far I got into it, though. Hope you're doing— I'm doing pretty good. I just got back from a vacation. I am 8 days away from finishing college. every once in a while. Yeah. It doesn't help the fact that it kind of isn't working sometimes on... I remember that Jurassic Marsh tragically had no, music in the version I was playing. It is a bit busted. I remember, like, we had several frame rate issues where the game was clearly struggling to render everything all at once. More casual mod? Maybe one day I'll look into Plants vs. Zombies mods, but considering how long we've been streaming Plants vs. Zombies, I think I'll take a break from it for a while. And also, I don't know how to set up mods like that. Okay. Kind of sad, the state. Plants vs. Zombies or Mega Man? Or both? I'm assuming Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah. From what I heard, it's kind of just stuck in its mobile game ways. Unfortunately. Both is good. Both, yeah. Yeah. Maybe one day we will get some good games for those series. Just it clear that the companies that own them are looking for the cheapest way to make a profit, and right now that's not actually developing games, but just re-releasing them. It's a letdown. I enjoyed it for the most part. I do say miss it. I miss some of the charm that the first game had. But it being a mobile game does, like, drag it down a bit. That's the only thing that keeps it from being bad. I remember those last two. I think my issue with it is the difficulty curve is very weird. I remember the last few levels of Jurassic Marsh, and I was legitimately considering, like, just not playing it after that. And then the boss was there, and I'm like, what? Oh. Okay. It was, like, weirdly easy in comparison. After the last world release, it started going downhill, huh? It's like they were clearly, like, the developers were clearly wanted to be done with the game and move on to something else, but they were forced to continue working on it. PvP arena. I haven't touched any of the extra stuff. I've just played the story mode. I did like... The dinosaurs were very cute, even if they were kind of annoying. Especially the last one that was introduced. They're unbalanced spam fests, I see. I wasn't really interested in playing them anyway, just because, like, it's a game where, like, you can tell it's a mobile game because there's too much of it. There's too much. It's like when you go back into a mobile game you haven't played in forever, and it's like, what is all this crap that has been dumped on me? Just, like, feature creep and whatever. Where you just start piling on more and more features, and it's like, okay, that's enough. Arena plants make up 90% of the almanac now and power creep themselves over and over. Oh. I was wondering why there were so many plants. I see. Everything after the final world plants have been added basically monthly for the last couple of years. Jeez. And trying to make a balanced tower in this game, that often doesn't work. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't sound particularly easy to balance. It's a constant spew of incredibly weak or monstrously OP plants. Oof. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Glad I am here for the story mode and that's it. Reminds me of a... Cookie Run. That was a mobile game I used to play a lot as in high school. And they just kept adding more and more and more, and I was like, okay, Jesus, let's slow down, let me enjoy the game for a second. And there was like, it started to have like 50 billion different menus. That's what I hate about mobile games. Like, not even like the obvious, like, you know, pay-to-win stuff. Like cash grabs. Like, yeah, that, everyone knows about that. What I hate is the stupid menus and how they add so much crap into their game and it eventually becomes like you trying to go through a billion different menus all at once. The Chinese version of Plants vs. Zombies 2 is insane. Yeah, I have looked at like the version differences. It's very interesting. Only the international version. Yeah, I always found that kind of weird how they did that. I guess it's because it's just a completely different team. And a lot of his... yeah, because poorly programmed because it's a completely different team. Dad is cooking something. It's only like 3:30. I wonder why he's starting now. Baffling how confusing and inconsistent it is. Welcome to game development where nothing makes sense ever. Yeah. It's very funny. Different interactions, please. Between Chester and those two. That is weird how... I'm guessing it's because... they were made by the different team, and so the way they have it set up is different than Jester. So they have to manually... they did not program it right, so if they want both to have it, they have to manually do it for both of them. In a different way. That's what I'm guessing. That sounds like what they did. Okay. We're about, what, halfway done through the line art? Maybe? Hopefully? I'm starting to get a bit tired. But nothing I can't power through. And I'll just slap some colors on and then call it a day. Just talk about all— yeah, I've watched those videos before. It's very interesting. I like how there's a plant that is can only be used in one world for one specific hazard and is completely useless literally everywhere else. Very funny. Power creep onto plants, oh god. Flat shroom, yeah, him. I just find his existence very funny. He's outclassed by a plant introduced 8 levels later. Oh, even funnier. Here's a question. Why am I slightly rotated? Fix that, please. Thank you. Hot potato. I do not like hot potato. I don't like looking at it. I'm glad hot potato is basically useless. I don't want to look at it ever again. Hard to tell what are stray pixels and what are smudges on my computer screen. Makes it a bit difficult to clean up line art. The moving tiles is really neat, but the heating is... Yeah, the moving tiles I did find very fun to work around, but the cold mechanic was kind of irritating. Stupidly easy with Torchwood. I don't think I had Torchwood yet, did I? Okay. It's inconsistent as well. Oh, I didn't know that. That's even more irritating. Some cold plants are immune, but only some. Oh, God. Let me draw the legs first. Wondermelon, I think. Maybe Snoopy isn't? I don't remember. I think Snoopy isn't. I think I was using Snoopy and it was not immune. It's a coin toss, yeah. Seems like it. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Let me just stretch for a second. Ugh. It's not something you can predict, like... Yeah. I think you're right about that. Honestly, I'm very excited to stream Ace Attorney. Specifically so I can finally beat the third game. Because I actually never got around to doing that, and also playing... what's it called? What is it called? What is the prequels called? That I own. Also, where's my library? The Great Ace Attorney. Which comes before the regular Ace Attorney. So apparently Phoenix is a downgrade. Lore-wise. Why's my dog barking? Play Ace Attorney as well. It's a good game series. For the longest time, I didn't play it because I saw a visual novel and thought, oh, bad. But Ace Attorney is not just a visual novel, it's actually funny. It's been like 3 years, yeah. I beat the first one and I think got halfway through the second one. And never touched the third one. You also own the Great Ace Attorney, yeah. I find the whole concept of the Great Ace Attorney not being able to come to the West for the longest time just really funny because of their own mistakes when localizing it. Localizing like the first 3 games. Because they kept insisting for some reason that no, first, it takes place in America. It isn't really a prequel because it takes place 100 years earlier. That's a prequel, though. A prequel is something that takes place in the past. It's not story related to the other games, I think. The only thing I know is, like, the guy you play as is Phoenix's ancestor, great-grandpa, or whatever, and that's it. I think that's the only relation to them. And that, like, they share their same gameplay. That is it. That is the only relation between the 2 games, the 2 series, I think. That is all I know. There might be, like, other reasons. To be fair, you wouldn't know that because their names, because they didn't change his name in the American release, unlike they did with Phoenix's. So this Phoenix Wright is just related to this random Japanese dude in the English version. He doesn't even really look like him. He's just some guy. Do they even mention that in the game? I don't think it wouldn't make sense if they would. I think you would only be able to know if you were Japanese and played both games in Japanese and noticed, hey, these guys share the same last name. They don't in the English version. Because apparently him being Japanese is incredibly integral to the entire plot of the game. Like, it is a major plot point, and the English localizers are like, oh god, what do we do? Like, they realized they dug themselves into a hole. Yeah, I do know that, yeah, court system. It's basically just making fun of the Japanese court system. The first couple of games. The juries didn't exist in Japan until like 2010s. Which is really funny because I think technically Ace Attorney takes place in the future. And by future I mean like 2020. Like Ace Attorney canonically, like the first three games take place in like, I think 2016? Or maybe 2018 the first game takes place in? Like canonically? Where they're using flip phones. Hold on, let me Google this. What year does Ace Attorney take place? It takes place between 2018 and 2019. They use flip phones. I don't know why they did this. Why did they do that? Why did they make it take place in the future? Why does it take place in the future? Why did they do that? Why? Just that concept is so funny to me. Yeah, it takes place in the future. It takes by like almost a decade, but everything is exactly the same. Nothing has changed. Why did they do that? Ace Attorney is so funny. I think they try to backtrack on the flip phone thing by saying, like, even in like the games the sequels which take place even later in the future, Phoenix still uses a flip phone apparently. He's just like that. It's definitely not because they didn't predict how technology would advance at all, and definitely because Phoenix is just like that. Why did he do that? Phoenix would use a flip phone? He does! Canonically, still. I think the latest game, he still uses a flip phone, apparently. I've seen clips of it. Hologram technology exists. He just uses a flip phone for no reason other than he can. He just wants to. Hello again. Hi, we're talking about Ace Attorney and how it takes place in the distant future of 2018. I've noticed. Maya makes sense because she lives in Definitely not Japan mountains. In this normal village that all Americans... that America definitely has. There's a thunderstorm. Oh no. Ace Attorney is such a funny game. It's so goofy. I can't wait for the next Ace Attorney game where you take control of Saul Goodman from Better Call Saul. What if they did that? What if Capcom collaborated with whoever owns Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and they made a Better Call Saul game? I've never watched Breaking Bad. But for some reason, I saw a Breaking Bad crossover commercial with, like, Doritos or whatever. For some reason, didn't Breaking Bad end, like, years ago? Phoenix cannot use a self-checkout machine, I don't think. Phoenix would see a CD player and get confused. Yeah, popcorners. What even are those? And why do they have the actors from Breaking Bad playing their characters for chips? They reprise their a 10-year role. Breaking Bad hasn't been, like, on air for, like, well, it probably has reruns, but a new episode hasn't come out in, like, 10 years. Why are they doing a chip ad? A Super Bowl? This wasn't a Super Bowl commercial. I got this commercial on YouTube. I was looking up Digimon. Because everyone loves Breaking Bad. I could not tell you what happens in Breaking Bad, except, like, maybe crime. I know a guy explodes because of an old man in a wheelchair. They sell meth. Jesse is there, and we need to cook Jesse. Presumably the meth. Walter White. Say his name. His name is Gustavo. Yeah, I know Gustavo because memes or whatever. He works at, like, a Mexican restaurant. Maybe as a front, maybe he just works there, I'm not sure. Do not know. I don't know why Walter is killing these people, actually. Why is... Actually, did he kill them, or did the old man just do that unrelated? Los Pollos Hermanos, yeah. He owns it, he doesn't work with it. I mean, that's kind of working there. I guess. There's also Heisenberg. I don't know. There's... the other guy. The other old man. He wasn't even a villain originally, he just looked really... he was just a weird dude. You were like, this guy's gotta be up to something. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess he's up to something now. That's really funny. I think it would be funnier if they kept him around but also didn't make him like a villain or plot relevant. He was just always there, being kind of weird. Then again, him blowing up because of an old man is also kind of funny. There is a lot of old men. This show, all I noticed is that there's a lot of old men. And they all want each other dead. Meth is involved somehow. He didn't talk, he only... I've seen his little bell. I don't know why he does that, but he does. Yeah. I know they did, like... I know... You guys remember Mythbusters? They did a Breaking Bad related Mythbusters episode where they proved if you could actually, do those things in Breaking Bad, like, dissolve a body in acid in a bathtub, and then the acid would go through the bathtub and it would fall through the floor. Because the actor wasn't well known. And he was just so good at playing that guy who worked at the chicken store. He severed a string. Ah, I see. Interesting. That was the only myth from Mythbusters that was related to Breaking Bad that I remember. Also, they busted that myth. You cannot, like, dissolve... You cannot dissolve a body in acid. Well, you can, but it also can't break the bath. You can't do both at the same time. You can't break the bathtub and dissolve the body in acid at the same time. That quickly, at least. Mythbusters was neat. I liked that show. I liked watching that show as a kid. He watched the series 4 times? That's a lot of times. I just know that the old men kill each other. So they're gone now. Don't cry because it's over, be happy that it happened. It's a long... Oh, right, it did go on for a really long time, didn't it? It was the big thing. Along with, Dragon Show. Game of Thrones, that's the one. You guys remember Game of Thrones? Remember when Game of Thrones, I remember everyone was talking about it, and then just one day, everyone kind of just forgot its existence, I guess. The cinematography was good. And the BB and in BB, I don't know what these letters mean, sorry. But yeah, Game of Thrones. I never watched it, I just remember everyone talking about it, and then everyone suddenly not talking about it. Huh. Oh, Better Call Saul, I see. It's weird that, I guess not weird that Hat and Hoodie specifically doesn't remember. Hat and Hoodie doesn't know about a lot of things. Like, anyway, but yeah. No. Yeah. It's surprising that people kind of forgot about that show because it was like... Neither do I. That's a bit more surprising. That show was literally everywhere. Everyone was talking about it. It was Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, and Game of Thrones. Those were the big three... The big three shows back in the day. Like 2010s, 2015 era type of shows. That's what everyone was talking about. I've never watched any of them, but I knew about them. I sure as hell knew about them, because people would not shut up about it. And then people still talk about Game of Thrones. People still talk about Breaking Bad. It was, like, influential or whatever. Memes and whatnot. Walking Dead. I think Walking Dead things are still going on and happening, maybe. I don't know. Zombie stuff. But Game of Thrones... No one talks about Game of Thrones anymore. What happened? It just fell off the face of the earth. It used to be like this huge, really big thing. And now it's gone. Like the last season, I remember the last season sucked. Was the last season that bad that the rest of people stopped caring about the entire series as a whole? I remember 0 Game of Thrones characters. Don't worry, me too. Like, there's game series of Walking Dead's still around, probably. Like, spin-offs and stuff. I don't know if they... Hold on. What's The Walking Dead up to? What are they all up to? The Walking Dead... What are they up to? Like, is it still going? Oh, Jesus Christ, it's still going. It's got Norman Reedus, guy from Hideo Kojima game. Everyone saw it, but... They're still walking. Yep, the dead is still walking. Bad news. The walking is still dead. So from what I gathered, it either is still going or ended just last year, which means it was running for 12 years. Undertale's Bits and Pieces is smarter than I thought. Never heard of that one. I'm guessing that's like a mod of some sort? Hi, Supersonic. Is it done? I don't know. I googled it for like 5 seconds, saw 2000 whatever to 2022, and I'm like, okay. I don't know if it's on hiatus. Stuff for Walking Dead, Dead City. So it has to- oh, it's still- okay, the good/bad news, it's still going. Oh, the Undertale mod! Oh, because it is a mod. No, now I'm gonna Google this. Undertale Bits and Pieces. Oh, it's like a sprite update. Interesting. Cool. It's a resprite and quality of life mod. That's interesting. A few console stuff, some new custom things, and some graphic updates. That's cool. Neat. You should buy the game. I should play Undertale again. Maybe by the time I, beat all my other games, that mod will be finished. And then I'll play it. With that mod installed, it'll be like a fun, fresh, new experience. So, like, how's the prog? Like, is it, like, are we talking about a third of the way done, halfway done, 90%, 10%? Like, what's this mod looking at right now? I just need a frame of reference. 50 to 60%, okay. That's cool. I mean, on the bright side, it'll definitely be done by the time that Deltarune is finished. So there's that. Once I finish Deltarune, I'll play that. How about that? And by once I finish Deltarune, I mean once the Deltarune team finishes Deltarune. People decompiling Paper Mario 64. Huh. That's interesting. Wonder what they plan on doing that once that's done. Oh, it's done! Rad. I've never beaten a Paper Mario game. I have played the Wii game. That is the one I played as a kid. I could never beat it. I got stuck in the mansion level where you have to pay off debt. Because I couldn't figure out that you weren't actually supposed to pay off debt legally. You had to steal. I got stuck. There's a lot of effort to reverse engineer 64 games. Huh, I'll have to look into that then. Ocarina of Time as well. Cool, cool. I think it's good what they're doing, because preserving... I don't know if you guys know this, video games are one of the least preserved and archived forms of art and media ever. Like, stuff goes missing and out of date and, like, broken all the time, so what they're doing is actually super important. Because companies like to do is hoard that stuff, and if they go out of business and they don't release that sort of thing, people just cannot play them anymore. Portal N64 DMake? No, I have not. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is the same engine as Super Mario 64. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know Sticker Star is bad. Color Splash and Origami King are, like, okay. Yeah, that's what I've heard. When gaming streams return? Let's see. Honestly, sometime later this week or next week. Next week, definitely. Because next week, I'm graduating from college. So I will have all the time in the world until someone looks at my resume and actually gives me a job. Hey, we're done with the line art, by the way. Colors. Congrats, thank you! I'm glad it's over. Almost. Maybe I'll show off what I did for my final project. Once I'm all done with that. You'll be entering your second year in a month or so. Hope that goes well. Someone made Flappy Bird in Sonic Mania. There's a guy recreating Portal 1 in the N64 and making sure it's playable on real hardware. That's cool. Okay. Just get the base color down. Portal 2 when? I streamed Portal 2 already, didn't I? Yeah, Portal 2 there should be VODs up for that, don't worry. That has been streamed already. Nikki. That's cool. I'll have to look into that one day. Portal 2 on PS2. I don't have a PS2. The PS2 is actually weaker than the Wii. Well, it came out earlier, so that makes sense. Yeah, I did play Portal 2 co-op with Hat and Hoodie, that too. The OC is very Orple. The coloring stage is always easy. Like, after all you have to do, it's like, okay, finally, we can just do this. Thank you. You're welcome. This was fun. I like the art you drew for me. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. There. Oh, nope. There we go. You're entering slowly into game dev? I wish you the best of luck. It is not the easiest thing to get into, but it's very rewarding. You have 3 characters that are purple and 0 yellow characters. You need to fix that immediately. Yellow's my favorite color. Okay. There's a bunch of lines I didn't fill in. No! You're gonna make your dream game in GameMaker 8.1 or GameMaker Studio 2. Those are weird, so I'm using Godot now. Guess what? I found, like, a tutorial of just how to make a Sonic engine by Scratch, so... Or a Sonic-like engine tutorial, which was much better than the tutorial I was using beforehand, so... It'll probably be easier to... Maybe I'll start working on the Duffy game. Start working back on that. Godot's very good. I've never used it before. I don't know anyone personally who's used it as well, so might be a bit more difficult to get into. Seems like a very good engine from what he's saying. Yeah, I'm sure it's good. It's just I don't know much about it. Alright. With that, we are done. You made a model of it? Oh, right, you did make a model of your OCs. It's completely free, like entirely. It's beginner friendly. Well, I'm using Game Maker Studio because I paid for it and I want to actually start using it, so I don't feel bad for... You're working on the third? Oh, cool. So I actually don't feel like I wasted money on it. Okay. I'm EB. I'm gonna go... You finished the mesh a week ago and haven't touched it since. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes, isn't it? So I am gonna go, probably eat some dinner, take a break. I'll probably do some shading and background work after stream is over. And I will see you guys tomorrow. That's right. Probably more streams from now on. You silly. You're welcome. When are gaming streams? I told you already. Sometime later this week or next week. I can't make any promises. Because, again, even... I probably will be able to stream tomorrow. Then again, I cannot guarantee that because... For all I know, one of my teammates are gonna DM me and say, hey, by the way, we need you to work on this all of a sudden, so... From how things are looking, I will be able to stream tomorrow. That's all I can promise. What I will stream? Art fight? Game? I don't know yet. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, too. There will be a stream tomorrow. What I cannot promise you. But there will be one. See you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Woo!